Let's go.
What the hell was that?
That's called NXT Time with D-Walk. D-Walk, take it away.
What is happening? This is your boy, Mr. Plan 1 AK D-Walk. We're here on this, on my part, it's cold ass Wednesday night in Michigan. Apparently, we got one of the founders. Well, we got two of the founders, 3/4 of the founders here. And apparently 4 because EOD, you count his family too and everything. But, you know, Invisible Man, Invisible Woman, what is going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, remember that we are the PUW. This is the podcast on the Preset Wrestling fans. And remember, wear a condom, wear an umbrella, wear a sweater, and thank you to Wrestling Super Friendos being affiliates and giving us a chance. From hard work, from nothing, we are something. So we appreciate you. We're always something.
Wear condoms, wear umbrellas.
Yeah.
You got to go in. You got to go in no protection. You got to get the full wetness.
Yeah, right. I'm ODB, baby.
And bottom left, Joe BNCO. Put an 80s comedian in your name, Joe. Go.
80s comedian?
I don't know.
George Carlin.
Wait. Oh, I remember. Okay, who was the guy who used to do?
Sam Kinison.
Yeah.
Sam Kinison.
There we go. That's who you are, sir.
Damn, Joe.
That's a comment. That's a compliment. What are you talking about? That's awesome. I love that guy. He was awesome. Anyway, after him, EOD Wrestling Hub, the wise man on the mountain. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. Glad to be back.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute.
EOD is the Paul Heyman out the group.
Mm-hmm. No, he's nicer.
I hope not.
I was gonna call him Moses, but that's beside the point.
Hey,
you should hear what my stepdad calls me with this beard.
Black Moses.
The beard, what's it called? Just the beard?
No, I don't want to say it on here and everything, but yeah. But
EOD is the Isaac Hayes of wrestling. Podcast wrestling.
I can see that.
I know, but ladies and gentlemen, let's get to the nitty-gritty of this show. This show started off slow and ended up super meaty. Let's start off with the first show. The first thing that happened. This happened an hour before the show even started. I want to put that out there. During the introduction of Robert Stone and that other guy, Howard Blake. Robert Stone's like, I got a phone call. What? I gotta go by. Kelly Kincaid slides in. It's like, I'm the new co-host with you to promote NXT. When the show starts, we see Robert Stone go to the office. Googly-eyed Shawn Michaels is telling him, look, you've been here for 7 years. You've done great work. We're making you the interim general manager of NXT. He says, I love it. I love NXT. He's like, all right, fine. Just make us proud and everything else. EOD, what are your thoughts on Robert Stone being the interim GM of NXT? By the way, in Evolve, they never mentioned it. So that's another thing. Tapings don't be damned. So what are your thoughts on that?
I like it only because, like, for those of you who don't know, I'm a big Robert Stone guy, like back when they was doing like the house shows when he was like managing a group. So I think it's a really good idea, and the fact that it's just an interim, so they can always pivot away later if they decide they wanted to, because online a lot of people have thrown their hats in the ring, like Shayna Baszler, Rizzo, some other people, like they're like, general manager position's opening. They're interested. So this is a good way to have a little stopgap, and interim could always turn into full general manager later on. So I like it. I think it's a good thing. They should have addressed
D-Walk, your thoughts on
but
it?
I get why they didn't.
I get it.
This gonna be interesting. I mean, because I don't know, Robert Stone. I mean, he did good on Evolve. I mean, his character was good on Evolve. I think he got the responsibility to be a good GM for NXT.
Joe?
So Now, I'm going to be completely biased and different than everybody else, but why the fuck is Robbie E the GM?
Damn, I forgot about that too.
Why is
He
he
was so
Jersey Shore
different.
fist pumping his way to the GM spot?
Okay, let's give you some context. Here's some context. For the last year, he has been the lapdog of Ava with Stevie Turner, right? But Stevie Turner went to Evolve to become. But hold up now. Stevie Turner became the Prime Minister of Evolve, and then Robert Stone went to be commentary in Evolve. Now, in terms of like him doing the job, he kind of deserves it because he's been there for like 2 years, busting his ass, and just being the punching bag. And honestly, him being the interim can only be like, yeah, they can put the blame on him. Like basically, he's the Baron Corbin of this situation right now. Anything bad happens, they can just blame it on him and then go to the next person, which I feel bad.
Ava, and speaking about Ava, that bitch is blacklisted. She ain't never gonna be getting spoken about on TV anymore.
Yeah.
She is.
I mean, I know how WWE do things. It would have been nice if they would just like this one time, but I get why they didn't do it. I get why.
You saw her comment as soon as she got let go. She's like, "I'm free," and then she's like, and then blah 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 blah.
Now I can get this off my chest.
Now I can say what I want to say and how I feel and act like a dumbass.
Now, okay, let's give a little context here, ladies and gentlemen, before we're not bashing on people because of wrestlers. This is the choices that people make, and we have to respect those choices. Cardalla, go.
Well, okay, my thoughts are, as soon as I found out that I'm trying to organize my thoughts here. I think the fact that Tatiana Dumas got let go quietly a few weeks before.
A week before.
Yeah, had something to do with it. And I knew from the rip that it was like political in nature. So it's like, but ultimately, if she went to her own Twitter after the fact and said something, it's not like she like went off on national television or something. So why would she have to be blacklisted? What did she do to earn being blacklisted?
Just say something against Trump's administration that's connected to the WWE. That's what it is.
Okay, I was wondering. Okay, sorry.
Mick Foley did the same thing.
He left his company. He left the company. Like, I'm leaving WWE because you guys are with Trump. He just literally bye contract and left.
You were listening to a podcast that mentioned the FAFO that was on Raw.
That was on Raw. Fuck around, find out. Yeah.
Federal something.
Financial advisory and no. Federal advisory and financial oversight. That was one person making fun of it.
Weird.
It's a weird super thing, but it's funny.
To throw in. Anyways,
but back to this. Like Joe BNCO last week called it to the mountain. I wish that we had live coverage on Twitter when he was saying it live to show the fact that he called it days, and then all this stuff came out. The Tatiana Dumas thing, the fact that The Rock and the Rock's ex-wife has both studios that she can work in, the fact that after she said this shit, she was gonna get blacklisted over the fact that, because again, Twitter suspended her because Elon Musk is pro-Trump. That's all I'm gonna say. I am not gonna crap on Trump. I know that he has powers everywhere. Okay, I'm just saying that the things that she did got her in the places that she's in right now, and she's selling her gear online to serious people, ladies and gentlemen. Check it out. All the stuff that she wore every week, she's selling it. Now, if you really had money like Daddy and Mommy have, you wouldn't have to show your shirt. Unless I'm not crapping on her. Unless you're a wrestling fan. I'm like, you really are a wrestling fan, and you know there's going to be creeps buying whatever this is worth.
The only thing I would want to buy, the only thing I would ever want to buy from her would be the Schism mask.
Okay, that's a cool mask.
That's the only thing I would ever want.
Yeah.
Okay,
but it's coming from her, so I'd probably have to ask Joe Gacy for one.
Okay, I gotta press this deal.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
I
can't support her tyranny.
Damn, Joe, you didn't get anything lately more than me.
But the fact that Cardalla's right, you didn't mention it. Ava's been there loyally, taking the blame for years. You could have said Ava left the company, would give her future endeavors. They never said it. That they always said that in the beginning of the show, no matter what, if someone left properly. EOD, your thoughts on that? Will they ever give her future endeavors? Maybe.
Hey, look. You got. I'll quote Jim Cornette. She was a fucking idiot. She knew nothing about about wrestling really, and they stuck her in a fucking position only because she was The Rock's daughter.
And she couldn't wrestle.
She was shit. She couldn't wrestle.
That's fine.
She couldn't wrestle. She couldn't do shit, and they had to find something to do with her so they didn't waste money. So they were like, all right, we'll just stick her in the GM spot so she really can't do shit.
Also, in the contract that was going to be a renewal, they offered her more money, not less, more. And
Wonder why, Daddy?
Yeah.
No, but let's EOD.
Can I go now?
Please talk about this.
All right. For me, I actually liked Ava. I thought Ava grew into the role. Like when she first started, you could tell was like really uncomfortable in the role of GM. But now it felt like she really was the GM of NXT. We know in real life she's not really running anything, you know, it's just a character. But anyway, I thought she did a good job in. I don't know. I'm gonna miss Ava in the role and stuff. I'm like, if she couldn't wrestle and everything, they gave her something to do, and she grew into it. And then she really liked the authority figure lately, especially over probably like the last year or so. I think the way WWE do things, like them not mentioning it, I get it and everything. I just kind of wish they would have done something a little bit different because she was the general manager for so long. Because they did the same thing to Stevie Turner. They just didn't address that she wasn't there. And it's not like I don't think she left on bad terms from my she just didn't renew her contract. It's like, hey, I don't want to be here no more. I'm not renewing my contract, and it is what it is. So I get why they're not doing it. I'm gonna miss Ava personally, but I think it creates a new storyline for the general manager. Are they gonna Baron Corbin him, or are they gonna make Stone like, hey, competent, kind of like he was on this episode? He didn't do a whole lot, but what he did do, he was competent. So, and he's been her assistant for all this time. So it's like, all right, a football coach gets fired, what do? Normally, you don't just go out and hire a new head coach. You get like the assistant. So to me, that's what it is. He's been in the role. He kind of knows it, and we'll see what we got going forward. So,
no, I like that. And to add on to that, he still has hate for Deonna Purrazzo. Not Deonna Purrazzo's character. The character of the woman that was stalked by a fan, and now is the GM of TNA.
Yeah.
Sonya Deville.
Yeah, Dario Ray.
Yeah, Dario Ray. I love that during the backstage, like little backstage Instagram segments, he doesn't like her either. Like, I'm shaking your hand. Get
they got like the stain.
I love that. That's like, again, Rob. You look, Joe. You look at Robert Stone as Robbie E. I look at Robert Stone as the commentator from Evolve and a guy that kind of earned his place to do something different. Honestly.
Yeah, he says he's a utility player. Like he could do like whatever they need him to do, and I mean, he's got a family, and he seems to be happy doing what he's doing. So it's like, hey, if you're happy doing it, I love it. So
I just see him Jersey shoring his way to a contract.
Hey,
first off,
You know what's funny, Joe?
oh no, yeah, say it, Cardi, because Cardi has said this many times on Evolve.
Okay, I frequently comment on his Jersey accent. That's all.
Yes. Okay, you made me make a video that at the end of the video, it had to say Robert Stone's in Jersey. You remember that part? You made me do that video.
He played a Jersey Shore character in TNA called Robbie E.
Yeah, Robbie E. Yeah.
And then he had a girl with him that looked like Snooki.
Yeah, he did.
As a valet.
I remember.
Yeah.
And then he had the big dude that was his bodyguard.
Yeah. But now he's different though. Now he's still jacked. Skull would probably give him a 10 if he ever did a study meter on him. Peter Rosenberg on Evolve has said many a times, like, yeah, we know you're jacked, dude. You know that you just ripped beyond ripped, and non-sexually. So at the end of it, look, Robert Stone, I'm happy for him. Let's just move on to a match that I kind of predicted and was very sad that they thought about this logically and thought it would work. Triple threat match: Lola Vice, Thea Hale, and Izzy Dame for the North American Championship. This was very MMA versus armbar versus opportunist match. Izzy Dame really tried to get in there a couple times. Thea Hale tried to break Lola Vice's Izzy Dame's arm. Thea Hale bit the belt during the match. Let's say no in wrestling. You never grab the belt until you win the belt. Under no circumstances do you ever grab the belt during, before, until after. That's it. So that kind of predicted her failure. She did a beautiful Thea Hale from the top rope did a beautiful corkscrew that turned into Samoan drop that Izzy Dame was holding Lola Vice. That was pretty cool. Lola Vice did the whole little kicks. She legit kicked Izzy Dame in the chin when she did a kick to the face. That was actually, I saw that a couple times. That was kind of crazy. In the end, Kaylani came in, broke Lola Vice's hands, and this is the part I get mad at. And I'm gonna say this now. And well, no, I'll say this after this. After that happened, Izzy Dame came in, did her power bomb to Thea Hale for the 1, 2, 3. Izzy Dame is still North American Championship. I give this match a C because of bad booking, not from the wrestlers. And this is the weird thing about this. Not from the wrestlers. Everything around. Now you got Nico and Sean us like harassing whatever. That's whatever. That's standard. If this is a Joe in a triple threat match, are there any rules? Joe's gone. Wait, let me see. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. We can hear
Okay. Let me ask you this, EOD, because Joe's probably on siesta. In a triple threat match, are there rules or no rules? And Joe's gone.
There's no rules in a triple threat match.
Okay. So it would be legal to say that Kaylani would come in, beat the crap out of Lola, and stay there throughout the whole match, and no one can stop her, right? Because there's no rules in the match.
I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yes.
But
that's why I get mad. That's it. Go on. Joe's back.
No, I was gonna say, basically, Kalani only did it because she just cannot stand Lola. So I get why she just did it. It's not like she could win the belt by doing anything. So she just, what did she say? She did it because she knocked her out. So she says she's not going to be knocking out anybody in the future.
Yeah.
And so that's what she did. So that's all she cared about was just taking her out. That's it. That's all she cared about. So I get why she didn't do that. And you know, the guys, even though you can interfere, they're not going to have the guys kind of mess with the females. They're not going to do that in WWE. Maybe the other way around, like the females will mess with the guys, but they're not going to do that in WWE. So I get why Sean did, like, because they could have done something to one of the girls. They did the same thing happened with Tatum Paxley. They didn't actually touch her. They kind of like blocked her way, and then Izzy Dame did what she did. So like I get why they didn't interfere as much. They were kind of like pests maybe, but that's about it. That's so I get it.
Yeah.
The add-on as well. Thea and Lola as a tag team, yes, please.
Mm-hmm.
They were doing tag team moves,
They're
not even purposely.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Okay, I'll bring it up to B+. That's fine.
Yeah.
B+. Cardi and B+.
No, before we go to Joe, I lost my train of thought. But I agree about what we were just talking about.
Before?
Yep.
With Ava?
No.
Oh, wait, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. About the no disqualification.
Yeah. Basically, like, Kaylani didn't need to linger, and she didn't need to be there the whole match. She just came out to do what she wanted to do and then leave.
Yeah. And that was what pissed me off. Why the ref stopped her? Like, she should just come in, all right, no one touch me and leave. That's the part I got mad. Also, in a triple threat match, there's weapons. Thea Hale should have went to the damn bottom of the ring, got a kendo stick, and whooped everybody's ass. Why didn't you do that? That would have been awesome. And where's she going? Oh, shit, she got a chair. Oh, no.
I think the ref stopped Kalani because once she wasn't part of the match, and she broke her hand. Like, not for real, but she broke her hand and didn't want her to like do anything more crazy to her. So I think that's why the refs came out and stopped her, because it's like, okay, this has nothing to do with the match. You're just over here trying to maim this lady at this point. So we gotta get you out of here. That's what I think. Why they did it.
I have a question now. Two things actually. One, they're burying Thea Hale.
They are. In a sense,
They're making her eat the pins. They're trying to bury her, which is fucked up. Not her fault. What happened? And she doesn't deserve that. Two,
She doesn't.
Lola Vice being with Kalani trying to break her hand so she can't knock nobody out no more. I feel like they're gonna go with the storyline to where Lola Vice has to wear like a cast or something, and she's gonna use it as a weapon to knock bitches out.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They're doing the Keanu Carter storyline all over again with Lola.
She's gonna be like Cowboy Bob Orton wearing that cast all the time, knocking motherfuckers out with it.
She'll be more dangerous, not less.
Oh
Yeah, more dangerous. She's gonna be doing spinning back fists with that bitch.
That's what I was gonna say. Find a piece of plywood that you can destroy, like the Matrix, and just oh shit! That's what you gotta do.
She's got a titanium cast on now.
So y'all remember Lex Luger when Lex Luger had that titanium thing when he beat Yokozuna? Yeah.
Yep. Or Brutus Beefcake when he had the titanium plate in his head.
Yeah. And then where was Tatum Paxley at? Because to me, I honestly feel like the beef shouldn't have been. They need to keep this beef going. Like,
it's still going.
Game one.
It's
where's Tatum
going.
Paxley? Huh?
Her chainsaw ran out of gas, and she had to wait till next week till they had enough money to pay for the gasoline.
Man, and that's what's killing them now, bro. They not even pushing wrestlers, bro. They not like newer wrestlers. They not even pushing. In some way, they're not because. But we see him every other week or every 3 weeks, bro.
Yeah, he has a point though. They really aren't. They're not pushing new wrestlers. They are not pushing the new guys. They're pushing They're pushing the old folks. Look who won the Rumble. Roman. Why the fuck does Roman need to win a Rumble?
But that's main roster, though. So, but no, I main roster. Yeah,
but they moved up. They had Obafemi in there. They had Javon in there. They had Powerhouse Hobbs in there. They had all these young talents in there that they could have had one of them young guys win the Rumble as a shock factor to go challenge a champion at WrestleMania.
To me, they should have had him at least in the top 4 or 3.
Yeah.
Like they should at least did that with some of the new guys. I get why they did Roman. Obviously, it's gonna be blockbuster, but they should at least kind of what they did with like Soul. Soul was like in the top 3 in the Rumble. Like you don't have to win it, but you gotta have a good showing at the very least. Be there at the end and make say you're the next one. You're the next one because but isn't even really there yet.
Liv winning it makes sense because that can be a whole story in itself. Yeah. Like they could have what they should have done was they should have had Liv pick the champion that she wanted to face, make it Stephanie, and then have Raquel beat Stephanie for the belt, and Liv's already locked in, and then Liv is already locked in to face Stephanie. So when Raquel wins the belt, she has to face Raquel for the belt.
Yeah. That's where I thought they were going with it, but I guess.
But did y'all notice
the proper direction?
But did y'all notice? Did y'all notice in the Royal Rumble, all the new people got put out by old people?
Yep.
It wasn't all the new people that got put out new people. It was all the old people put out the new people. Obafemi, Royce Keys, Javon Evans. Like they didn't give a chance to me. They should have been a Final 4. All the new generation should have been Final 4.
But now, before we segue to we're back to NXT.
Not necessarily.
Somewhat.
But we'll talk about that on Saturday. The after effect, everything else. But the segue, one more thing. You had Kid Wilson in Riyadh, and you didn't use him. I don't like Kid Wilson. He's just an annoyance, whatever. But you had the most hottest freaking thing that's popping up on music, except for Ricky Sosa. Bang, bang. Sosa. Other than that guy, you got Kid Wilson. You didn't put him in the Rumble. That was weird. You put 2 Americanos for a spot. I get that. You should have put all 4 Americanos so you could do the Spider-Man spot. You didn't do that. That was that was wasted potential right there.
To me, I don't know if it was more of where they were at, why they didn't do it. That's
Finn Balor.
I'm thinking. It's a little different over there in Kit Wilson's character. So that's why I don't know if that was the reason why he wasn't in it. But to me, I'm like, maybe that was the reason why he wasn't in it. They could have still done a.
Maybe. If
it was in the States, I'm like, okay.
Say it, damn it, why? Because he's got a homo gimmick.
Yeah, gotta know.
Well, no, I don't want to say like because I think he's got more of a metrosexual gimmick than anything else. Not I
think he leans a little hard to the left there, buddy.
So,
but wait, ladies and gentlemen, wait a minute, we have a millennial here. Metrosexual is a person that is very ambiguously gay but not gay.
I'm rolling my eyes.
I'm sorry, Cardi M's on the 25. I remember She wasn't around during the Pokemon phase.
Oh,
So anything around the Pokemon phase is like that's a whole different thing that happened around that time. Dude. That's what happened. All right, let's not talk. No more Kip Wilson. No more. Back to the match. D-Walk.
Finn Balor, R-Truth,
Yes.
anybody?
I know. Well, Saturday. D-Walk. Rating of the match. Triple threat.
Oh, I gotta get into a fucking D at least because they didn't continue like they could have still kept it going on for Taylor Paxley. Why the fuck did they bury it in hell? Like I said, a little Vice and some Kalani Jordan could have ended up on a different thing. They just fucked it up.
Now, I want to say this before we continue. The reason that they put the Lola Vice and Thea Hale deserved the rematch, so they found a way to put her in there. That's one. Two, Lola Vice throughout the last 2 years has beat Izzy Dame from the sun to the moon. That's just on record. So if you would have put a Lola Vice versus an Izzy Dame match, there's no way Izzy Dame would have won. No way.
Lola's also beaten Jada a bunch of times too.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I'm like, you can't put if Jada's the champion, you keep Lola far away from those two girls in general because she has beaten them for 2 years straight. So it doesn't make sense. You wrote that, ladies and gentlemen, not us. You guys wrote that. Continuity. But I want to say that. Next up, let's see here. Tony D finally speaks. Tony D'Angelo has a new theme song. It's actually pretty cool. Very like I can't really sound exactly, but that's what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Sanity. He comes out. He explains that he went to a dark place. He was in a family. He says his accolades. He was a 2-time this, tag team that, this is that. Dark State broke him, so he's coming after Dark State to break them. EOD, your thoughts of this promo? He did not bring up Ava. No one does. But just the new Tony D. He's basically Bruce Banner, but if Bruce Banner had balls during the TV show in the 70s.
Well, to me, I have to remember like what exactly Dark State did to him to begin with. Like for him to want to go after him, I get a way to get him out the title picture. I get that. I did like the explanation when he came out. To me, I think he's already getting after Dark State because that entrance is kind of Dark State. Like I think he took Dark State's entrance a little bit. But yeah, I like the new theme music. I did like the promo, even though it looked like he kind of fumbled the promo a little bit at times. But yeah, I think it's just a way to get him out of the title picture for right now. So I actually thought he was going to do something else later in the show based on what he said, but it never materialized itself. And I think the next thing that he said you'll find out after Dark State. I think when he's done with Dark State, then he's going to go after the title. But yeah, I like the new look and everything. I like the music. I like the attitude. It's like, yeah, he's not like a character anymore. He actually feels like a vigilante. Is what he kind of feels like. He's giving me like vigilante Sting vibes a little bit. And I guess he is a face. And
he's Punisher.
Or the Punisher. If
More
Ava
Patrick
was there, I
James.
think he should have mentioned like her, but because I actually thought he was gonna be in contention for GM because the way how Ava left it last week, like she bailed him out, basically almost like to be the sheriff almost of NXT. He's like, okay, you know how this works. You got these guys here; they're here to doing this. So I think he's gonna have like a role kind of like that going forward, like just a badass face, I guess. So
I got that Punisher feeling because it's like you killed my family, and now I'm coming after you.
yeah, but the thing is,
Yeah, I
like
felt
he
that.
said it, and I was like, but did they really kill his family? Didn't you do that? Didn't you do that on your own in Stacks? So that's why I couldn't remember like what happened. So I was like, okay, well, it's been long enough where my memory's murky. So I'm like, yeah, it makes sense to me. I was like, yeah.
That's why they
some beef. So
that's why they waited for this long for him to talk because they wanted people to forget how the fuck he got to where he was at.
yeah, because I was like, yeah, y'all did that to yourselves. Why the family broke up? Like nobody did anything. So I mean, Dark State was a part of it a little bit, but they weren't the main reason. They were just there, and he made the dossiers about them and everything. That was about it. I mean, not.
And Rizzo disappeared. Like she was nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
She's-
They put Rizzo in the house, the safe house.
Yeah, now she's in that same safe house doing NXT reviews every week.
Yeah, and she has to
That's
her hat in
exactly
the
what
ring too for potential general manager because she's not doing anything right now. So
And
her
and
hat's
that's
in the
sad
ring.
though. Well, I was gonna talk about that EOD before we get to Joe. What's your thoughts on that? Like Tony D is back. Crucifino still has a job in WWE. We don't know.
Yeah, we have seen.
We don't know where he
in
is. He's still contracted. I checked today. He still has a contract. And Rizzo
Hopefully, he's not hurt.
has another knee surgery. Is now coming back either as a GM or as a wrestler. I would like for her to come back as a wrestler, but maybe she's just scared and doesn't want to do this anymore. She just wants to do the Stevie Turner thing, like just do that. But what's your thoughts on that?
Oh, she just wants to like do like a non-wrestling role.
Maybe because if she put her hat in the ring,
Yeah, this is the way I look at it like this, like because I'm hurt and everything. Look, if I was a wrestler and I can't wrestle, but I still like wrestling and want to get paid, it's like, hey, let me do Robert Stone. You told pay. Let me do whatever I could do so I can keep a job. So if she wants to do a non-wrestling role and everything, cool. Shayna Baszler actually does make a lot of sense because she's back there, and if something was to really go down, you can always have a general manager fight a person if you want to go that route. So that was kind of cool that she kind of threw her hat in the ring too. But yeah, Rizzo, she hasn't wrestled in a while, and maybe if she does, she'll re-aggravate something, or maybe she can't go the way she used to. So yeah, like have her be on air doing something than doing nothing. So
I think
it'll be fine.
I get that. I think that Robert Stone can bring her in as the new Stevie Turner, except this one can actually beat the shit out of you. Stevie Turner talks that shit, but she'll back it up. Like, what do you say? Oh, nothing. And then he'll be scared of Rizzo the majority of the time because like she emasculates people.
Yeah, and Rizzo's really good on the mic, so it's like she would be perfect in a role like that. So.
That makes sense, and she's practicing with the NXT reviews, trying to talk because she can go from GM or. And I'm not saying that you need to go this, but in a pinch, we can use a female wrestling commentator. We can use that.
Oh, yeah.
We haven't had that in a while. So I'm saying that would work.
Yeah, she can bring color to it. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah, I like that. I would actually love that. Joe, your thoughts on this? On Tony D finally coming back.
Tony D? I'm glad he's back. But he needs to do something. We need him to wrestle. He needs to wrestle and not be not try to pretend like he's Sting.
He is acting like Sting, except he has that weird jacket. Like you have the Leon Kennedy jacket, dog. You're not Leon Kennedy.
Pain jacket
and or Sting.
He's got that Soviet what is that? Like a Russian mobster jacket.
He kind of does. I'm like
almost like Dominic Toretto. Almost like Vin Diesel's character from Triple X when he was in Russia.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, you got to be really specific in that one. Like, yeah, that make kind of, yeah. I mean, I'm happy for Tony D. I'm happy for him. He's back. Like, it sucks that he's back. That Oba's gone, Javon's gone, most of the trick is gone. Now you have to fight the scraps, except for Ethan Page. But yet you're not really going after him. You're going after Dark State. I don't understand that logic in life. But anyway, all right, it's fine. D-Walk.
Don't go after Ethan Page because Ethan Page is untouchable right now.
For now, like he is mentoring the Vanity Project. Bees up. D-Walk, your thoughts on Tony D coming back?
Comment. That promo, it didn't mean shit, bro. That promo didn't say shit about. And then, like I said, Ava gone, so he didn't even have to do the fucking interview. That would have made it more better. Like if Ava ain't here, I ain't gotta explain shit to nobody now. And he did all that. He did all that just to explain rule number 1 and never finished rule number 2 and never said it and just dropped the mic and walked off. It was pointless, bro. He didn't even have to say shit, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if he dismantles Dark State, good for them. Which, by the way, I didn't say this in the last episode. D-Walk was the solo dolo on that one. But the part when Dark State came out for the tag match, for the fact that Cutler James is very ambiguously gay, he hasn't been like that for weeks. Why is it weird? And you're right, I'm the EOD side. why did really ambiguously gay when Saquon is like is spritzing Osiris's muscles? I'm like, why are you guys doing that during the entrance? You do that before you come out of Gorilla. You don't do that. Like he was spraying Osiris and he was like rubbing his muscles. I'm like, okay. And Cutler's the one that's supposed to be gay. All right, guys, really work this out. I want to put that out there. That's just weird. All right, guys, just want to put that out there. Dog say it's weird. Notable moments. Uriah Connors.
Wilson might have a new group.
Yeah, it might be. Uriah Connors and Chase U was backstage, and they were talking to what people are calling the Nepo babies. So and by the way, I had to explain to the Cardala this. I'm like, Stax is not a Nepo baby, but he's dating and might be married to one. So technically,
they're engaged. By marriage.
Yeah, he's doing the Naomi.
Yeah,
I love that. He's oosing it up for himself, but not being an oos, but marrying an oos. So I like that. But the Nepo babies say to Uriah Connors, who is Fit Finley's son. I do like that. They kind of acknowledge it later. Join us. He doesn't give a shit about that. And then Uriah Connors. Okay.
The one with the long hair in
Yeah.
Oh.
Joe, but to give you a better reference, Joe, it's the librarian with longer hair in AEW.
Gotcha.
There you go. Another reference. But he is Fit Finley's son. I don't know how that happens, and I don't know why his he didn't come out fatter than like his daddy, but that's fine. That's fine. He's
because David Finley is Fit Finley's son as well.
Yeah, but that one came out like baked perfection.
That one came out proper.
Yeah. The other one came out like Food Club value. Like you're the same brand, just not there. And I respect Uriah Connors. I'm not crapping on Uriah Connors. Not crapping on you. You just like your dad's big boned. Your brother is big bones. What happened? Did you just not like Twinkies?
Got all the big bone.
Yeah, I guess so. Got extra big bones. But
maybe he got his mama jeans.
Yeah, I guess maybe his mama's actually kind of chubby too. Fit Philly likes him chubby. He don't like him skinny. I actually did a little Google search. Back to this. I was gonna put the Shallow Hill and tag him for the Shallow Hill video where he was analyzing all the wrestlers, but WWE did that. So we saw a backstage promo, not a promo, just a segment that Shallow Hill did on his YouTube channel, and he talks about all the wrestlers. He talks about Joe Hendry. He talks about Keanu Carver. He's crazy. He talks about Deion Lennox that they used to compete with each other in the football field. Mm-hmm. He calls Ricky Saints obnoxious, and he's just prepared. Again, Shallow Hill was shocked, ladies and gentlemen. I do like Shallow Hill's little things. Next up, something that I got mad but pleasantly surprised for. Elio LaFleur versus Charles Dempsey for, once again, the speed tournament.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I know.
Can I say something before you start this match? They could have had Jada Parker wrestle, or they could have had Nikita Liner wrestle over this fucking match. It's pointless what this match is going to lead to.
Well, speaking of...
Okay, yeah, go on, EOD. I can explain. You can explain for Nikita, and I can explain for Jada, so go for it. This valid.
I was going to say, Jada definitely sort of had something, just wasn't on TV. They got into a fight in at a t-shirt stand to feud the further Blake Monroe and hers feud. So they did have a little scrap, but not an actual match.
Hey, but how many times wrestlers got snuck up on and still wrestle later on that night? That's what made it different, though. Like,
no,
why not?
No,
that should be to make them mad.
I thought EOD was going to tell me that they were having a wet T-shirt contest or something. That's why she couldn't wrestle.
God, what? This is the second time.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
Hey, Joe, you make me feel like an angel right now.
Huh?
You make me feel like an angel right now.
The only reason he ain't hitting the...
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
All right, I can't even say that now. God damn it.
I knew you were going to say it,
Joe,
too.
you a bad influence, man.
Oh, it's been a while, ladies and gentlemen.
Bad influence.
Hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, you make me a
All right.
bad influence, bro.
And what Nikita? I think
You a
there
dip?
might be,
Okay, all right.
something
You
else
just
going
butted
on.
up today. All right, here we go.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
Oh man, come on, man. I am a saint, bro.
A dead one, Mufasa.
Wow. Yeah, that's my name. Yeah. That's my Black History name is Mufasa. I got it. Yeah. D-Walk and Dennis
I'm not
don't
gonna press
exist as
buttons.
Mufasa.
I don't want to press buttons for 2 hours, ladies and gentlemen. Back to this. Ariel
EOD, what were you saying before D-Walk said something?
Hey, it's not D-Walk, it's Mufasa. Get it right, motherfucker.
What about Nikita? I think they were. I can't remember exactly what they were doing out. But I think I might be confused with tonight's episode of Evolve and everything. With maybe she was saging something. I don't know if that happened last night or tonight. So I can't remember.
Alex has got something.
Yes. To explain, like she explained, Jada Parker was attacked by Blake Monroe backstage, not backstage in the concession stand. And Ariana Grace are doing an excursion into the psychic world and redemption on Evolve. That's why Nikita Lyons in around. Now, mind you, Nikita Lyons was there last week. She was, but only to help Blake Monroe. Her journey right now, which by the way, EOD, you know I'm gonna fucking say it. She's still wearing the same fucking clothes 2 weeks straight. And maybe that's been for a character, for the story, I don't know. But she is like, I'll send you the clip later, Joe. Like it's her acting over there in Evolve is getting better and better and better. She's reminding me of Damian Sandow, but more like she's gone. Like she smoked a lot of sage. Not supposed to smoke sage, but she's been smoking that sage. Cardi, can you smoke sage? She don't know. So that might be a no. There you go.
Damian Sandow is actually in NWA.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's been there for like.
I'm
years,
glad for
yeah.
you.
He re-signed his contract recently too, by the way.
Oh,
They dropped the ball on WWE. Dropped the ball on Damian Sandow.
Mm-hmm.
He's excellent. He's a fantastic performer.
I know.
like
But that's what I mean.
Aaron
Like-
Rex, I think is his name. Something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Rex. But that's what I mean.
Aaron Rex.
Him going over there changed it to something better. Nikita going to Evolve is changing her to something better. I don't know where that's going, but it's amazing on the way there. That's what I love. Ariana Grace not so much, but back to this match. Elo LaFleur, French wrestler, French luchador, versus Charlie Dempsey. This match lasted about 3 minutes. Elo LaFleur did a weird Rana / like I don't know, I can't describe it, and they don't even have it on the commentary and play-by-play. It's like a Rana leg cutter in a sense, like it's a leg cutter, but a Rana at the same time for the 1, 2, 3. Elo LaFleur, which this is what I mean. I was telling Cardell this, and EOD knows this too. LaFleur was supposed to go to Evolve. He was supposed to go to Evolve to develop his character. What they did here was like, okay, we're gonna put him in the speed tournament, which is the dumbest thing ever. Let him shine. So I give this match a B+. It was okay. They showed out LaFleur. Dempsey gets buried. And there was a Happy Wednesday today where they kind of showcased Dempsey, where he reviewed a movie and he loves Kermit. I don't really whatever. But EOD, your thoughts on this match and rating? Speed tournament, yay again.
I was actually surprised they put these two together because since it's a speed tournament, a quick match, somebody has to lose and somebody wasn't going to look good in this match. But to me, their styles are completely different. To me, it was more of a showcase for LaFleur, and he's fantastic. And I think the reason how he ended up on here instead of Evolve was his stuff down in AAA. And I think they said, okay, yeah, we're just going to go ahead. We're going to put you on NXT, see what you got and everything. Same thing like with Cartwheel, how Cartwheel's just he's just on AAA. We haven't seen him back in Evolve. But Troy Dempsey pulled out his technical moves. And the fact that it went down to like the last 10 seconds before LaFleur was actually able to get the win, I thought that was good. And it kind of furthered the storyline of Dempsey. Are you going to stay with the Ren QCC, or are you going to go with the Nepos? I guess that's what we're calling them. But they don't have an official name, but we can see where the storyline's going. Like the second generation guys are starting to team up and Stax. Stax is like their Grayson Waller. It's like the New Day and Grayson Wallace, like the Nepos and Stacks. But yeah, he's a nice little high flyer. I like the match and everything. Even though speed championship thing, I'm not the best fan of it. But I get it. It's there for a purpose. A short match showcase somebody. So I was fine with it. So he's the first person that's advanced to go after Jasper Troy. And Jasper Troy did cut a promo, which was okay. Before basically how these people is gonna be coming after his title and everything. It was all right. So yeah, it was a B for me, just a solid B match, good match, but it wasn't anything super special. Showcase for LaFleur.
I get it. That's what happened with LaFleur. D-Walk, your thoughts and rating of the match?
I gotta give it a
Okay.
fucking.
What?
What happened?
What happened?
I had to
You
give
just
it
made a sound.
a C minus, bro. C minus D.
There you go. Oh wait, Joe's still. There you go.
I had to.
Why?
I mean, like,
good match.
but new people, that's what wrestling lacking is, like bringing up new people and like I said, they can make the story in a match though. The rivalry in a match, they can make it happen, and they're not even doing it. It just, to me, it don't mean nothing. They wrestling there after this, it don't mean nothing. Just another episode for next week when they could mess it up more.
Okay, I give you that.
You never know with the speed thing. Oh my bad, with the speed thing, because that's how Alexis King, this whole thing started, was actually during a speed championship. Tavion Heights beat him so quickly, Alexis King was pissed about it, fought him, won, and now we see this formation of this Nepo club because of that, out of nowhere. And I get it's just a speed tournament and everything, but sometimes you just never know where it might go. And LaFleur is only the second match on NXT, so he's new.
The speed title, it should be meant for speed people. Like I said, to me, if anything, if y'all doing Tavion Heights this wrong, because Tavion Heights should be a North American champion, give it to Tavion Heights, give the speed title to Tavion Heights, and can nobody beat Tavion Heights?
I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm trying to figure out why is there still a speed tournament going on?
Yeah.
Shouldn't that have been resolved I don't know X amount of months ago?
Well, the reason why there's a speed tournament because
Joe,
the only way to get the belt, you have to have that's just how they do it. You have to have a mini tournament to get to the speed championship. You don't just challenge for the speed championship. That's the reason why there's always a tournament. But they cut the tournament down now. It's on 2 rounds, and then you get the champion. But that's the speed rules. You have to go through a tournament. So the winner, whoever wins, then they have to wait through another tournament to get to the winner. That's just.
But when the speed title first started, it wasn't like that. When the speed title when someone was a speed champion, they used to challenge the speed champion. You had to beat the you had 3 minutes or less to win the match. It's 3 or 5 minutes, something like that. It was a real short match.
3 minutes for regular matches and 5 minutes for the championship match.
Right. But it wasn't like a tournament where it was every time you wanted to challenge the champion, you had to go through a tournament.
Well, it started like that before they had the belt, right? They had the speed. Then when they introduced the belt is when they introduced the tournament.
The tournament is what started it. Once they crowned the first champion, which was Ricochet. That's when it went into the normal shit. To where they were just where it was just number one contender for the title type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
I know when Soul was doing it, I know in Luray, I know the tournament was in effect at that point. So I don't know how I know it's been in effect for a while. It's it might not, if it didn't start off that way, that's kind of the way it is now. And I don't know why, because I stopped watching it on Twitter a long time ago. So I didn't even know Soul was the champion until she showed up at Battleground with it on her shoulder. I'm like, oh, I didn't even know you were speed champion.
I think they need to ditch those titles.
Yeah.
But it's just something to do. I don't consider a major title. It's just something, I guess.
They're
It's like a 24/7 built to me.
Yeah, it's like the equivalent of that, like or a hardcore championship. It's like, even though I would think the hardcore championship out of all those little titles would be the top one of the titles that don't
Mhm.
mean anything. So
Don't ask our truth. 150 something times he's been the 24/7 champion.
Run through, yeah.
Yeah, but that's different though. Like in times like this, the speed champion, they need to stop doing the tournaments. Like after this tournament's done, call out people. Like, all right, open challenge. Whoever wants to just try it, let's go. It's a lot more easier than doing this every 3 weeks. Oh, we're gonna fight this guy for this guy.
well,
this
you know
guy.
the thing about that
open
though,
challenge.
the call out's gonna be longer than the match because the match is only like 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's true. That's you fighting for that shit. I hate it. All right. Okay. Let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. This is just ugh. All right. After that, right here real quick. Next match. The Elegance brand versus Zaruka. Now, one of the team members was in the crowd, so I want to give a shout out to them. They were just showing support. This match is pretty cool. I like that the woman that supposedly was gonna like end her career came back. She was I forgot what her name was, but she used to be Dana Brooke. Yeah, but Dana Brooke.
Yeah,
Dana Brooke was outside.
Elegance. Yeah.
Yes, that's Elegance. So they were just chilling out there. I did like the commentary back and forth. Ultimately, Ruka does a soul snatcher to Zarya by accident, which then helps them do their finisher on Zarya, which then ends the match. Zarya loses. Zaruka loses. Ash by Elegance. Sorry, the Elegance brand wins. EOD, your thoughts and rating of the match. They still continue the storyline with Zaruka and Zarya. And also, notable moment last week, Zarya ripped off the nameplate of Zaruka. This week, Zaruka puts nameplate back on.
That's because Shawn Legacy didn't get to that locker room yet, so they just had to trash her for like a week. But for the match, we gotta go back to like the locker room, how the match started before the match even started, because there was like friction because of that. Because Soul didn't tell Zarya about the Royal Rumble match. Zarya was mad, but she said that she wasn't allowed to tell anybody that. So she asked Zarya what would she do in her situation. She's like, yeah, she would still do the same thing, but she's hot. So they finally gonna do the breakup thing and gonna make Zarya the heel, because I think they wanted Zarya to be the heel the last time. But Zaruka really was the heel when they were doing this before they made up and everything. Because Zaruka was like this and there. So now they're really making Zarya not just the heel, she's jealous. It seems like she's jealous of Soul. And I thought the match was good. It played into a lot of matches. Zarya didn't want to tag Zaruka in for nothing. I'm like, Zarya, you're not gonna win this match. You got to tag her in. She wanted to do it all on her own. But it was good. And I actually wanted them to win the okay, NXT wins titles way too much off of TNA, but I have a soft spot in my heart for Zaruka, Zarya and Soul, and I want them to win, but it made sense storyline wise. And I don't know if you're going to talk about the post match thing yet, or you're going to wait till everybody gives their thoughts of the actual match.
But this is what made me mad about Zarya. Even though it's different if you was dominant in the match, but you was getting your ass whooped through the whole match.
To me, tag in. I'm like, you gotta tag in. Like,
but to me, though, it hurt Zarya when they changed her name, and then it hurt Zarya when they made her like this. They made her like imagine when Kane started talking and being happy and everything. That's what they made her.
I think they alluded to that after the match too, because I guess we'll talk about the match. Then we'll talk about after the match and everything. So. Oh no! Keep going. My bad, Devo. Keep going.
Oh, I'm done. I was done.
Oh, you're done.
Go on, DOD.
Oh no. I was gonna say, Joe, did you have anything to say about the match?
Took too damn long for the payoff.
There you go. Yeah, that's
Zarya and Zaruka took too damn long.
Yeah, I wish they didn't even do it at this point. I thought it was over. I thought they resolved it, and now we're back onto it. Yeah, it's a long build for this. And you got to know the T-shirt and everything, and Dana
Brooke being there. It's like what you took time off of from doing OF content with Paige Van Zandt and Mandy Rose to come back to make an appearance.
Well,
Yeah.
I think she's retired from in-ring work now, so I guess she's just managing now, I guess.
That's because she got that OF money now.
I don't know why she retired, but at least she appears healthy, so that's good and everything. Um, but JC Jane, wait, did this happen right after JC Jane? And oh wait, no, that's happened later. Never mind, it didn't happen directly after the match. But yeah, Soul and Zarya to me, it's like, yeah, I guess Zarya is like more Soul is more popular than Zarya and everything, but D-Walk definitely had a point with the Zarya, the degradation of the character because she came in as a monster and then she got domesticated, for lack of a better word, and now it seems like she's starting to kind of find out who she really is. Like the way she took out Thea Hell last week was crazy, and it seems like she's probably going to become a monster sooner or later. And I do think Soul will get called up and Zarya will be still at NXT. Unfortunately, I do like them as a tag team though, but I guess we'll get to that segment like a little bit later. So.
Yes, of course. Before we continue, again, I have not seen the end of Evolve, but EOD, did they announce something special at the end of the show?
They announced a bunch of stuff. What's going to happen?
Wait.
Not like anything, but like the way the shows are going to go out. We're going to have a season finale at the end of February, and then the next week after that, they're going to have the season premiere, Succession 2. Both championships will be on the line at that point and everything. Okay. So that was the bigger news. Sure. Yeah, that was the bigger news.
And did Chewie come out twice?
Yes, he did.
Son of a bitch. All right. Anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, new intro for the Evolve with PWF channel, season 3, because they call it season 2. No, this is season 3. We're not doing that crap again. Nah, I am not doing it. Anyway. All right. I want to say this, though. Bleacher Report says this. Zarya saying she never gets opportunities a few weeks after she fought for the Knockouts title is certainly a choice. Zarya shoved Ruka during the entrance. Double suplex spot from Zarya looked good. It's not an easy combo to pull off. Shout out to Bleacher Report. Next up, Chase U versus Stax and Lexus King. This was a fluid match. Excuse me. This was a good match. Kale and Uriah Connors were finally gelling together, and it was really good. Stax and Lexus have been doing this on live events, so they're used to being a tag team together. But they won. Post-match, by the way, Mr. Chase was there in ringside. He should be in ICU for the next month. Why are you outside like nothing happened? Keanu
he was kind of holding his face a little bit, but I thought the same thing.
Thank you. He stomped your ass like American History X, yet you are there the next week like it's nothing. Why? Either way, post-match, Uriah Connors, Kale Dix is on the floor. Chase is holding him like a dead baby. Uriah Connor looks at the Nepo babies. He said, "You know what? I'm out. Chase you. I'm dropping out. I am just doing that." And he goes with the Nepo babies. There we go. Oh, speaking of the baby of kingdoms, Mr. King the Destroyer.
Oh, shit.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up?
Man, I'm still on the road, man. But I had to stop by. Oh,
of course.
He's dying, I ain't him.
On the charger, so
it is
what the hell?
Yeah.
I got it, EOD. Kane,
yo,
I want to tell you thank you. I want to say this right now on record so everyone can hear this. Kane was the one that pushed me to continue with the show, to do the edits, to do the thumbnails. He helped me out in a time of need, and he is one of the essential reasons why we got affiliated to Wrestling Soup and Friendos. I have to say that specifically. It's not Wrestling Soup, but it is Wrestling Soup and Friendos. Wrestling Soup just tweeted our shit on their Twitter. It's there, ladies and gentlemen. PWF. Haters gonna hate, and we grow, and I love it. So thank you, Kane, for that.
Man, we helped each other, bro. That's all. Everybody helped each other. Everybody had their own part, man. Whether small or big, bro.
Yeah.
But thank you for acknowledging me.
Damn. Hey,
Oh my God.
hey, Ken, you got to be careful with that. It's Black History Month, bro. You got to watch it.
Hey, nah, I couldn't resist, man. I couldn't resist that promo with Tony. I mean, with CM Punk and Roman Reigns and stuff. I couldn't resist. Oh man, but yeah, but all seriousness though, everyone had played their own part in that whole thing, bro. So you got to pass that whole thing around from Joe to D Walt, especially to you, Alex. So we all played our own part. Yeah, we all did it.
I know. I want to put that out there. Thank you for passing by, but drive home safe. If you want to talk about NXT, we're talking about. We already passed 3 matches. We did the Elio LaFleur versus Charlie Dempsey match. We did the triple threats match. We just finished talking about the tag match between not really finished. We talked about ratings. EOD, your thoughts and rating of this tag match, and now that Uriah Connors is with the Nepo babies.
I actually thought the match was good. Unfortunately, like Chase, you were kind of like a joke tag team before. Now they're serious, and the way their characters are. And the minute that they gel together is the minute that they break them apart. Seemingly, it looked like they broke apart. He left his partner in the ring. I thought it was a really good match. I'm gonna give. I don't really do minuses and stuff like that. So I'll give it a B. If I want to do, I would say a B plus. And it told a good story, and it led to the whole Nepo baby, more the faction. I don't know what they'll ever call it, but it was a good match and everything. And Uriah it started really like last week with him, so I knew this was gonna come because he kind of looked kind of frustrated because Andre Chase is kind of playing it a little safe. And after that beatdown he got last week, you can see why he tried to play things more safe. And Uriah just kind of want to get up there and, go get gold and all this stuff. So it's like, it makes sense and everything. So I thought it was a good match. Like, they really have grown since like the last 6 months, the Chase U guys.
Well, there you go. All right. Kane, if you're still there, what are your thoughts on this tag match and the Nepo babies growing stronger? Minus Charlie Dempsey. We were still talking about that.
I wasn't able to cover it, man.
That's fine. D-Walk, your thoughts on the match?
I really thought this match shouldn't have happened. They should have had a women's match, a women's tag match. Data Parker, Nikita Lani. They get anybody. This is a perfect time to call Winnie Chu up. I could just thought this person was a horrible match to decide to. The speed title is trash. And they could have put a women's title matchup in this.
Ladies and gentlemen, D-Walk is gone. Time to press the button.
In the eyes of an angel, we shall miss you. Oh.
But think about this, we didn't get no women's matches this week.
We did have a women's match at the beginning of the show.
For the title.
Yeah.
That come on. I mean,
that's why I pressed the button. We shall miss you, D-Walk. You gone.
My bad.
Everything.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Was like, well,
my bad.
It was a title match.
I went blank on that match. That's how bad the match was. I forgot about it.
I get it. I was like, wait a minute.
The match is bad, like I said. The past couple of weeks, we've been seeing Jada Parker and Keita Linus. We ain't been getting a chance to see them worth nothing.
All right. Speaking on something that for nothing, JCJ and Infinite Influence come out. JCJ talks about that. I know JCJ was saying, no, people were chanting my name, but no one gave a crap about me because So Ruka this, So Ruka that. They're freaking, it's just a freaking viral thing. Oh, I get it. It's okay. But I don't really care. I want to choose my next opponent. My next opponent is. Then Kendall Gray comes out with Brent Sinclair. They're like, look, I don't think I can beat you. Let's do this. Let's run this back. She says, eh. Then Zarya and So Ruka comes out like, hey, I think I can beat you. I did make some viral moments in Royal Rumble. Then Zarya come out, and then they're talking that jibber jabber. Robert Stone comes out and says this, which I love Robert Stone. He still has the vibe of Evolve in him. That's my cat looking below. Here you go. He says, and I quote, "Let's make this interesting. For the next week, we're gonna have a tag match. So Ruka versus Ren QCC. Whoever takes the pin, in the sense of like whoever pins that person gets a championship match the week after, and I think it's the week after or in a couple weeks in Atlanta.
Yeah.
So that match is set. Mr. EOD, what are your thoughts on that speculation? The trickle of Evolve, because you saw Evolve too, ladies and gentlemen. Whoever is writing this is nuts. So I'm loving this new direction. But what are your thoughts on this tag team?
Well, Zoruka is gonna have a long night because I can't see them winning this match. There's no way I can see a point where Zoruka is trying to pin one of the Ren QCC, and Zarya herself will come out and take her off of so the team wouldn't get the pin, just because the whole stipulation, like whoever gets the pin gets the they're technically the number one contender for the championship. So it's gonna be crazy, and it's gonna lead to Soul and Zarya just the breakups happening next week. It's gonna be an official. They're gonna throw hands on each other next week. But I think it is kind of good because even though Ren and Kendall are more cohesive, Ren's got aspirations too, and I can see. I don't think it'll get to the point where Zarya and Soul's gonna get to where they're gonna end up in a blood feud over it, but I could see them maybe stopping some pinfall attempts for their own team members just because. And it was a crazy stipulation and everything because, I mean, nothing but drama is going to happen in that match. So it's almost essentially a fatal four-way match, but it's a tag match at the same time. So I thought it was a good idea. And it's something different. And it gives D-Walk everything he wants.
Wow.
You get the women's tag match.
Too well, bro.
It's for the number one contendership and everything, and it's for some wrestlers that you actually care about, kind of. So
they're shaking it like a salt shaker.
So
and here we go.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Number one, how dare you?
But I did like the fact that. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the only thing D-Walk cares about ass and titties.
So I did like the fact that Zarya. Oh yeah, I know that's coming.
No, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say that when Zarya came, because it looked like she was gonna say Soul Ruka, then Zarya just kind of came out like she's claiming the championship. I like that, and that's what I'm saying. What D-Walk was talking about earlier, like Zarya is starting to get that aura about her again. That I'm a monster type of deal. Like it's coming back and everything, and the way she just came out there, like she basically should have just said, "I don't give a damn about Soul." That's basically that's what she should have said. But
this is how y'all start a storyline is. You threw me out the Royal Rumble and I'm mad, and I challenged you, but then your homegirl come out. Come on, man, they could have done something better than that.
Well, to me, I get that. Well, because Zarya, she feels like she's in Soul's shadow. So it was like, hey, she was gonna call her out anyway. She wasn't even thinking about it. And with JC Jane, this was cold as hell. She's like, oh, I get why they like Soul. They love Soul. They just tolerate you. I was like, damn, that was effed up.
What have Zarya done? Like I said, they messed up by changing her name. Half her matches, like she fucking pretty much lost most of her matches. How can you expect somebody to fucking all of a sudden now hey, I want a title, I want to shout out the title. To me, that give me fucking like Sami Zayn vibes and everything. Like, no.
I know. But let's be fair. Like this, and I know that EOD and most people are saying that Zarya is gonna turn heel. I kind of feel that Soul Ruka is gonna turn heel. Over the small, like we need Soul Ruka to turn heel. She is just like a babyface magnet. But even Sami Zayn turned heel eventually, and you're gonna have to do that. I like. They're copying a lot of CJ Walker stuff here, ladies and gentlemen. Look up NXT 2016. You know who CJ Walker is.
But there's no way.
Yeah. Oh no, I was gonna say originally that's where I thought the whole storyline was going. Like everybody wants Zarya to be the heel, but Soul was the one that was really effing up for weeks. She was the one that was really disrespecting Zarya, like for a while. Then when they made up, right before they won the awards before the new year. So I'm thinking, okay, I guess we're just gonna keep them as a tag team. That's it for the storyline. So Zarya kind of getting super jealous, like kind of all of a sudden. It's like, yeah, they're kind of, and she is the reason why they lost that match, the tag match and everything. But Zarya's jealousy. Yeah. So it's like, yeah, it looks like they're going to make Zarya the heel in this this whole exercise. Like I guess they wanted to do because Zarya is just so popular. But yeah, to me, Soul really did start it. She was the villain of this story, but now it's like, yeah, it's definitely Zarya now at this point.
And then she got hit with a snow. Zarya got hit with a soul snatcher yesterday.
Man, the way she got hit with that snow
Yeah.
snatcher was
Oh
crazy.
man,
We know it was by accident, but she hit the hell out of that soul snatcher off.
man.
Yeah, that was quite beautiful. But I will say that, Joe, your thoughts on this tag team and just the stipulation, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting, but
All right.
they're only doing it. They're only doing it because they want to split up Zarya and Sol Ruka. It's the only reason why they're fucking doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know they need to
That
fast
part-
track that shit.
Yeah, that's I get mad at that because like JC Jane has been there for a year. Like it or not, she has been there for a year, and the fact that she has been the champion twice over interference, she has started and stopped as interference woman. You and anyone that gets mad at us, ladies and gentlemen, the evidence is there on camera. Every match that she's ever had has been done because of interference. Every title that she's ever won is because of interference.
Hey,
Yes.
she's still your fucking champion.
She's not my champion. She's your champion, Bucko.
Hashtag not my champion. Hashtag not my champion.
Oh, that was the thing.
Hashtag-
I actually had no problem with JC Jane becoming champion, and I think she's done a good job. But I forgot about the hashtag. So you're not going to change their minds.
Thank you, EOD.
You're not going to change Alex's mind. So
JC Jane's an amazing performer.
She is,
and I
okay,
think
whatever.
The Royal Rumble was a test for her, and I think the women are on a backlog, and that's where because we know the next people that's going to be called is probably going to be JC Jane, Sol Ruka, probably not Jada Parker. Like right now, maybe later on in the year.
Fallon Henley.
And
no, not Fallon. Not Fallon. Fallon's up to
she's the speech, and she's the speech champion right now. Yeah, so it's like, and then once they go up, then they can move the other people, elevate them, elevate some more people. Right now, Izzy is what North American champion. So eventually she'll be in that title picture at that point. But I think it's just a backlog right now. And Jada, I think she's not getting called up because besides Sol Ruka, she's the second most popular female they have, and you still need people to watch the show until you can get some other people in there.
Yeah.
So I think it's a backlog.
That's when Kendall Gray come in.
Yeah. We have women in Evolve. We have women coming in Evolve. I feel like this is like junior college. Like everyone that's here that's left in NXT right now are all junior college. They're not there yet or like community college. Except for Sol Ruka. Sol Ruka didn't have the fun, so she had to go to community college to survive. Just to get there till afterwards. But it's good for her. Good for her. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the main event. Joe Hendry, Keanu Carver, Dion Lennox, Ricky Stanks, or Ricky Starks, if you're nasty, and others. I want to give a productions are assholes. You give the introductions to Ricky Starks, and then you go to commercial. Then you come back, Keanu Carver's walking in, and then you give Joe Hendry's entrance. So you missed Shawn Legacy, Jackson Drake, Dion Lennox. Everyone else had entrances, but you didn't see it because it's not commercial.
Well, technically, they on the CW where I'm at, there was picture in picture, so you did get to see the entrances.
Yeah, I've seen them.
I didn't get them
here.
So, I've seen them.
So here here.
Okay, my bad. I didn't get
US,
here.
But yeah.
I seen that shit on YouTube. All the entrances.
Yeah. No, but I watched it on the app, and it didn't come out. Like it went to commercial, and then boop.
Oh,
Shawn,
yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But other than that, okay, I wanted to try to compartmentalize everything that happened in this match. One, a ladder got used for a back body drop 3 times straight, and the thing broke. 2, Keanu Carver ripped a ladder in half, just ripped it apart.
Like some Incredible Hulk shit.
Yeah.
That was no. I like me and EOD and the rest of the Evolve versus with PWF crew say it. He is Jason Voorhees. This motherfucker has no limit. He just, and we'll talk about that in a second, ladies and gentlemen. When Jackson Drake and Shawn Legacy connect, it's magic. It's fucking magic. Swanton on Legacy on the ladder from quite a big distance. They were going back and forth. But Keanu Carver, being Keanu Carver, was just beating the shit out of people. Once he ripped the ladder in half, Shallow Hill came together. And I told Cardala and Joe and D-Walk before we went live. Even EOD, I said this before we went live. I'm like, Keanu Carver versus Shallow Hill would be a great rivalry. Yeah. They're both like monsters, but in different perspectives. Yeah, different. One's a monster, one's a psychopath.
Yeah.
There is no disadvantage here. Someone loses and we're gonna smile.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, they said, how do you catch a monster, a psychopath? But did y'all see that shooting star press Sean Legacy did? Almost fucked himself up when he had Legacy on the ladder.
The ladder, the ladder didn't do anything.
It was a 450 splash. It was a 450 splash. A 450 splash, and it only got to like his titties and up.
Yeah, he like his face, his chest and neck hit more than anything.
He just bounced off of it. Oh man!
Everyone got demolished by ladders at a certain point.
They buried the ladder on Keanu Carver. And he still got up.
I know, but we're not there. We're not there yet.
Buried alive.
He was buried alive, but that was later on. Before that even happened, when people were getting up to the ladder to get to the belt, Shallow Hill used the same ladder that Keanu Carver broke as stilts, and then kept going in there. And if you watch it back, ladies and gentlemen, it was actually pretty cool. Every time Shallow Hill had to punch, it was Jackson Drake and somebody else. Jackson Drake had to hold on to the ladder so Shallow Hill could punch him, and then let go, and then they would rotate. Boom, 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 boom. So it's pretty fucking funny. And then, yes, everyone put the ladders on Keanu Carver. We've seen this before, the Brock Lesnar, and all this, and Miro as well. They did it to Miro in AEW. But when Keanu Carver got out of the ladder, woe to them, because he destroyed one person, he pounced Sean Legacy into the wall. And by the way, Sean Legacy took the wall to the face. He didn't take it sideways. He fell face first into the damn panel. And then he got up. Keanu Carver got up, and then Ricky Saints and Cardala saw this. Ricky Saints' face. Like he
was like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Like, oh no. And then I saw Keanu Carver mouth, I'm coming after you. I ain't going back to the streets. I'm like, okay, here we go again. Oh crap!
Hey, what? They would have him acting like this during Black History Month. That's fucked up. Why you got to be an angry black man on Black History? It's fucked up. It don't make sense.
Guys, if y'all don't watch Evolve, Keanu Carver has literally said that before. Like, hey, I'm not going back to the streets. We're like, I forgot who he's feuding with. Yeah, so this has always been Carver's like personality, and we're like, it's just a match. You're not gonna go back to the streets.
Hey. Who the fuck stole that man? Who the fuck stole that man's bowl of ice cream?
Man, they stole something from him.
Someone's hurt Keanu Carver in the past. Like,
exactly.
Who hurt you,
Keep
Keanu?
saying that.
Who hurt you?
Right, he's so angry. Like, bro, they should make him nice for the rest of the month, and then March come, they should make him angry again.
No, dude. In Evolve, he's kind of like an Abercrombie and Fitch bitch.
No,
but
bro, it makes it.
Yeah.
We trying to represent ourselves. It's Black History Month. We can't do that.
I just want to see
him nice for the whole month.
But D-Walk and Joe, before you continue, here's the point of Keanu Carver. We said this in EOD. We don't see color in Carver. We see murder. And that's Carver. Just straight murder. And that's the way you got to book him.
Drake. He punched that.
Exactly.
Punched the hole in the wall.
Can I say something?
He missed Jackson Drake's face.
When it comes to an angry man, a black angry man, I see color. Cause why are you angry? Hey, why are you angry? You angry at brunch? You angry at brunch?
No, he just doesn't want to go back to the streets. We don't know why.
Bacon and eggs.
We don't know why.
Something got to be wrong with you when you mad at bacon and eggs. Like when soon as you wake up, you mad. Like you ain't even had bacon and eggs yet. Like why you so mad? Something got to be wrong with you.
I'm gonna tie that man up and take him back out to the streets.
I don't even refer to him as Keanu Carver in my channel. He's Mr. Carver because I don't want that man coming after me for
I call
any
him
reasons. No reasons.
Hey, I'd rather have him than Mike Tyson.
I'd rather have Mike Tyson than him. I'm sorry, dude. I'd rather have Mike Tyson than him.
Okay,
Talk to
okay.
Mike Tyson. This guy has problems. In NXT,
Okay.
he just doesn't want to talk to you. He doesn't want to be on camera. He will, if he has a cast in his arm, he will use it as a weapon. It's been documented. That's the point of Carver. And that's the point that in NXT, if you book him the fuck right, Shawn Michaels, he can be a star. A fucking star. You got your own Brock Lesnar. But a guy who's very, very phobic of the streets. I don't know why.
That's why I thought he was going to win. Everything that they were doing with him and everything they've led up to him, I thought he was going to win.
Hey, and it was Black History. And it was
Who
Black
the fuck
History
did he
Month.
not? Who the fuck did he knock through the barricade?
Sean Legacy.
Yeah.
Legacy.
Do the perch.
Sean
Yeah,
Legacy.
it was Sean Legacy.
Hey, he went through a suite though.
Oh yeah, thank you, Cardella. And EOD said it too. EOD said it too. I forgot. I didn't hear him as well, but I remember now. Yeah, at one point he pounced Jackson Drake into the crowd, and he knocked over 7 people.
Yeah,
7
first
people.
row.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Yeah, he went
tries
on.
to beat Adam Cole.
He beat the shit out of everybody and then went in after Ricky Saints up the ladder.
Hey, what I tell you? What's his name?
But Ricky stinks. I know. But
Thank
he was
you.
scared. I love that. Like, but that's the point. Like, he reminds me. Okay, and I'm not trying to compare him by power, by method. He reminds me of John. I think his name is Silver in AEW. They're in a tag team. Alex Reynolds and John Silver. Yeah. John Silver could do a perpetual motion.
The Dark Order.
Yeah, Dark Order.
Yeah. You remember that John Silver has that weird kind of special that he kind of like goes perpetual motion and just keeps going, does one move after the other, and then goes and like kind of like sets it up. With Keanu Carver, he reminds me of that once he gets going in anger, because again, once he got out of the ladder, it was just like it reminded me and Jay and almost everybody here, maybe not Cardala as much, but almost everybody in the panel can understand this. It reminded me of Jason, Friday the 13th Part 7, where he fought the psychic, and in that Jason was just pissed. He was fucking pissed the whole movie, but especially at the end. So that's what reminded me of Carver. Carver got out of the fucking wood thing and said, "I'm gonna fucking murder everybody." But we talk EOD and everyone in Evolve with PWF podcast say this: Mr. Carver has a weakness. Overwhelming damage to him, and then you got about 10 seconds. So in the time that he fell down the ladder and crashed into the ladder, and by the way, there was metal chips on the floor from that ladder. That's scary. Yeah.
He reminded me of Friday the 13th Part 8.
Manhattan?
Because Jason was in the streets.
Oh yeah, there you go. Damn it. And Cardell.
Jason was in the hood.
Jason was in the streets. Remember when he kicked the boombox? And they were like, "Hey man, what's that about?" And he turns around and lifts his mask up. They were like, "We don't want no problems."
Hey, he would have did that to the wrong motherfuckers, bro. He would have got fucked up.
Now here's the point, though. I Joe, I wish we had copyright freedom in this world, because I would have took that same clip and the part where Jason raises up his mask, I would have just put Keanu Carver's face saying that I ain't going back to the streets.
I mean, that would have been funny.
Oh, cool, man. His face is priceless. I love that. Back to the event. After Keanu Carver gets dumped into the chair, Shawn Legacy is dead. Deion Lennox is dead. Everybody's dead. Mr. Stanks goes up the ladder. Joe Hendry pops out. It teleports out of nowhere. Gets up to the ladder as well. They go a nice little seesaw back and forth. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then eventually he taps the belt on Ricky Starks' head. Ricky Starks feels faint. He falls on the ladder. And because of the fact of this happened immediately after Joe Hendry won. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, he ain't got trick wings no more.
Whatever the fuck he was saying.
Wave your leg side to side, yeah.
Here's
Macho Man. He was really
two things. I have two things. Two things.
Go ahead.
One,
Go on.
that was the weakest fucking belt shot in the history of wrestling. I think Hulk Hogan's chair shots were harder than that.
Yes. The batteries thrown at Hulk Hogan in WCW was harder than that shit.
Man.
That's one. And then two, I feel, and this is me, Keanu Carver, they should have every time that Joe Hendry does the say his name and he'll appear. Every time he appears, they should have Keanu Carver come out of nowhere and slam him through a wall or something.
No.
Yeah.
Every time. And then they'll be like, and then Joe Hendry will be like, every time someone says his name, he's gonna like look around and like is he here? Is he there? Like he's scared? Like, don't say my name. Because then he'll come and we don't want him to come.
Or you say the word in the streets. Like he could be like that, like he could be the oh my god, this is ladies and gentlemen, I shout out to Quantum Leap. He could be the evil leapers. So if anyone says, well, I ain't going back to these streets, Keanu Carver pops up, boop. I ain't going back to these streets. No, I'm like, what's wrong? What the fuck? But ladies and gentlemen, I made that video. I made that video just to piss off Joe because he really does. Joe doesn't like two wrestlers in general, mostly five, but I can say two offhand. Joe Hendry and Javon Evans. Joe Hendry especially, but Javon Evans is just a guttural tattoo on the skin type of hate. So that's one thing.
Hey, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Javon Evans, look, remember I always said I wanted him to gain weight?
Yeah. I
sent the video to the group chat. It was Becky Lynch taking Javon Evans under her wing before the Royal Rumble and filling his plate up and telling him he needs to eat some more carbs and eat more protein.
Yeah. That video will be on the PWF channel soon, ladies and gentlemen. And I have the full 9-minute vlog of her in Saudi Arabia. But yes, that was a funny clip. Also, I'm trying to get the clips when the women and everyone else get like when they get out of the Rumble, they have to get in a golf cart to go back to their places. So there's one that Lola Vice blames Candice LeRae. There's another one where Oscar's in a golf cart.
I saw the Oscar one.
That was insane.
Oscar was like, "Don't you keep going? You keep going." Like, it was fucking vicious. Then when Oscar lost, I have the clip. I haven't put it up yet. I have the clip where Oscar grabbed her by her hair and just took her to the back.
Oh man,
that was crazy.
Out. Just like all the way. Like, this, I have to see if they're legal to put. Because some are putting on the channel, some are putting on their channel. So I have to like pick and choose. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go around the board. EOD, what's your thoughts on Joe Hendry winning? And once again, when you put evolved players in the fucking match, they shine. Except for Legacy. He was just there. He was okay. He was okay. He was just there.
Okay.
He didn't shine though.
For me, my favorite part was between Keanu and Shiloh. Like they had the best dynamic.
That was, and again, a great rivalry. A great start to a rivalry right there. A nice little what do you call that? A nice little like Dijakovic versus Keith Lee there.
Keith Lee.
The start of something. Carnage. Go on, EOD.
To me, first, I'm gonna say the match was an A before I get into it for a couple reasons. They did stuff in this match I've never seen before, which is crazy. Since a lot of these guys, to the general audience, are new because they don't watch Evolve. So like about four people in there you probably never seen before. Maybe Legacy once or twice or Jackson Drake, but the other two you really haven't seen. Two, this was a PLE level match on free TV. Free-ish TV, because I know some people can't get CW for some reason. So I thought that was good in and of itself, and it's gonna just help the product going forward. And it's showing all the new people that's in there that okay, we had a hole because we got rid of Oba, Trick, Javon, but here's some people coming up, something you can be excited about. So we're gonna be okay with the men's division because the one thing we've been saying for a while, they don't really have much of a men's division. Like, especially at the top, it was always just between the three of those guys, and really it's between really more of Oba and Trick, and Javon was there, even though Javon kind of could have won a championship. But yeah, the spots it did. Well, I mean, he was out of everyone that fought Oba, even though I know Ricky Saints won, he was the one. It seemed like he was the one that Oba kind
That was
of
destined.
that he kind of he was like the Chicago Bulls of old. I guess like at some point you have to overcome this person. And
Okay.
that's what
And
what I mean, more like that.
And EOD and now you know what Javon is? The guy
He's
that
on
does
main
stuff
roster,
during the guy that does stuff during commercial breaks.
He's on the main roster.
Okay, they fixed that. Yes. Yes.
Say what?
We're sticking to NXT. Say it again, EOD.
No, I'm just saying that's main roster. Like the way NXT was handling him, that's the way they were handling him. So main roster,
they handled him all right. They gave him a shit ton of championship matches where he never won any gold at all and still hasn't won gold. And then they moved him up to the main roster to be the guy that does stuff during commercials.
But he is on the main
They'll
roster.
fix him.
But
Yeah, exactly.
with this match and everything, with the ladder spots and everything, yeah, I do get the that was the softest belt to the head that I've ever seen.
Man, what?
But the only reason why I allowed it is because I'm like, damn, the man is falling off a ladder and everything. I don't want to kill this man for real, like in case something happens.
Yeah.
So to make sure he lands correct. I get it because I thought the same thing. I was like, did he just tap him with the belt? But I'm like, for safety reasons, because this is not like MMA, it's still scripted. So I'm like, all right, for safety purposes, I was like, I'll let that one slide. I'll let it slide for safety reasons.
Man, I thought he patted him. I thought he patted him on the head for a minute.
Man, what?
Like a dog.
I was like, did he just? Was that supposed to be a knockout blow? But like the beginning of the beef between Keanu and Shiloh, and it's good because Keanu just looks like a monster, like that can't be stopped. But we got somebody that could kind of go toe to toe.
Shiloh could go.
So I like the fact that they showcased that. So it's like, oh, what's next for Keanu? Shiloh, that's what's next for you. If they want to go, if they got nothing else I think that could be the potential of a forever feud, or no matter where they go. Same thing with like Shawn Legacy and Jackson Drake. They could be one of those, because when they get together, they're just good together for some reason.
Yeah.
And they could always kind of like what I used to say, like The Rock and Triple H, like certain people, their careers just parallel each other.
Yeah.
Going. To me, it always looked like it was going to come down to Ricky Saints or Legacy to begin with, to me. Just because of, not Legacy, Saints and Joe Hendry, because they're just the bigger names. And it's still a TV show. They still want people to go in there. Like if Keanu Carter was there for like a couple months, I would have been like, oh yeah, give the belt to Keanu. But he like just got there and everything. So I don't know if he could carry the show just because he just got there and everything. Maybe in a couple months, maybe. But but the whole thing was excellent to me. It was like I was sports entertained with this match. So,
but Shiloh Hill is crazy once he pull out that tooth. Shiloh Hill get crazy.
Yeah, Shiloh Hill's like surprisingly good. It's like I was like, man, he looks like he was an LFG. I'm like, look,
when he did that somersault. When he did that somersault off the steps,
the man, and he's so, and his character is good too. The way the analyzer you talked about earlier, he was even talking about, oh, Joe Hendry, he teleports, and like this stuff, like he broke everything down, like how everybody's weaknesses and strengths. Everybody said Joe Hendry, this man teleports. So I thought that was
it works.
Yeah, A for me.
So
A for me.
So do y'all think Deion Lynn is gonna get kicked out of Dark State now? He made several promises.
He might get beat out of Dark State, but I think it might be D'Angelo might be the one like doing it, just because the way that storyline's going. I think that's how Dark State gets broken up, is by not anything infighting, to be more like D'Angelo takes them apart.
I hated how they made him do that promo, because he didn't even really need to do the promo.
For now.
Ava wasn't there, and Ava the one told him that, hey, like, explain yourself. Ava one ain't there no more, so he shouldn't have. He should have came and said 2 words and then walked out.
I know. But
yeah.
That's for the future. Also, Tony D, if you're listening, you need to do the Batman way. Find each member of Dark State, talk to them behind the scenes, and when they turn around, you're gone. Like, literally do that. Like, you're never openly just there where the camera is next to there where they can beat you up. Like, no, you just put out that you're going to beat them up. The fast way is the Batman way. I see you, Jaquan. That sugar's going to run out. I'm like, what? And you turn around and he's gone. Like, just in and out, in and out, in and out. That's what you need to do. Other than that, I actually want to say this is an A match, like an A fucking match. Everyone showed out, and it's showing all the future for NXT. You got Keanu Carver. That you're right. He can have the belt in 2 months. In 2 months, give him like 4 matches right now where he dominates and shows off his skills. 5th match, he gets the belt. either North American or the main belt. Jackson Drake. Now, I have not seen the end of Evolve, but I can kind of feel that he kept it. So V's up. So if he's still going to be the champion for a while, exactly. If they're still going to be the champion for a while, then that means they're probably waiting for Succession 2. I swear to the gods, if you don't take that damn belt off him in Succession 2, that's a problem. Give it to somebody else. Anybody else. Okay? And for Sean Legacy, which I know he's going to find a clip somewhere in the damn match and they make it. So that's his gimmick now. He makes the same thing over and over again. Good for him. Deion Lennox, I'm sorry. Do something different. Be something different, or you're going to be stuck in a typecast.
Yeah. Or your group going to beat your ass and put you out.
Yeah. Ricky Stanks, I'm glad. I did not want to hear him to be, I'm a 3-time champion. I did not want to hear him say that shit again.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that. I am tired. And Shiloh Hill, I think he can be a really fine North American champion. In the terms of him not being a babyface, but him not being a heel, but being a tweener. Because he's so weird. Him being weird. And Shiloh Hill, I'm gonna clip this so you can clip this exactly. If you ever become North American champion, don't do it like the open challenge way. Do it, but do it in a way like, okay, every match that is an open challenge is a stipulation. Every fucking match, TLC match, Fall Counts Anywhere match, Last Man Standing match. If you really want to be different in that legacy of North American champions, you got to do that. That's the only way for you to be totally different. And I would love that. Like, oh, LaFleur. Okay, we're going to have a ladder match. Let's go on a Tuesday for the North American Championship. And it's not even the main event. It's whatever. That's my thoughts on it. That would be dope. Because, again, this is Shawn Michaels understands the message. I don't know if he understands the message, but he understands the assignment and knows that this new year, you have to do it like 2017 in NXT. You have to go banger after banger. And it can't be just like one Tuesday, wait a month and do it again. No, you got to do this like every freaking Tuesday. Deep division in women, give me a 5-star women's match 1 week. Deep division in men, give me a great tag team match 1 week. That's the way to go. If you want people to come back and watch NXT with these new prospects, you lost Ova, you lost Trick, you lost Javon, and you're making a Nepo baby stable, okay, make it believable. Don't bring out mats and chainsaws. Final rating, EOD.
Final rating. Damn, I don't want to. It was a good show, but I can't say it was an A show. I want to say maybe a B plus and everything.
Ooh,
the ladder match was like really good, but the other matches, they were good, but they weren't great. But it was a really overall really great show. B plus. Y'all don't really do plus.
So would you downgrade them like minusing like scenarios and situations they should have had it in? Like I said before, when Izzy Dame won, where was Tatum Paxley? Like stuff like that. Like, would you down it or would you lose? How would you do?
Well, for me, the whole Tatum Pax, like I do like the fact that she's still in the hunt over Izzy, but sometimes like they do more of it like online. Like she did chase her out. I think was it last week? She like jumped out of the crowd. And like out of that. So it's like, she was a champion. So I kind of don't want to go after the North American, maybe costing her the North American Championship. But the Zarya thing, like y'all know Zarya, that's my tag team. So the fact that I thought I was settled with this. I thought they were going, we're going to keep them together. Now we're doing the breakup thing again. It's like, it's a good story, but it's like, I wish they just, if it happened, it happened. But I like them as a tag team, so I don't want them to see them break up. So that's why I'm like, but it was a good show. It was a really good show, but I can't say A.
No, but it's different though. It's different from back in the day where we used to see Stone Cold and The Rock beef every Mondays and Thursdays and Saturdays. Compared to now, we barely like they'll wrestle 1 week, miss a couple of weeks, or wrestle 1 week, miss 2-3 weeks. Like,
and that's why I think the Nepo group is going to be good because even back in those days, remember even the non-main eventers used to get cheered crazy. We were interested in the European championships, stuff like that. And I think the Nepo baby angle, obviously they're not going to be the main event. things on it, but there'll be that mid tier, and if people could get behind that, because remember NXT Black and Gold, man, it was good. Like basically every week it was good.
Yeah.
So,
There'll never be shock the system. The Nepo babies will never be shock the system because they were a unique thing. But they can be, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, they can call themselves the second generation. Like, that's a cool ass name to have because they are the second generation wrestlers. Most of them, mostly all of them are. So that could be cool, except for Stacks. He's just proxy. But final rating for me, I think a B for me. The matches weren't that great. The storyline keeps going. But the fact that Evolved outshined an NXT show by only like a half an hour less, I mean, I'm sorry, dude. Tyra May Steele was there. Nikita Lyons is crazy. It's Gall is back. There was a sexual assault on Evolve legally.
yes, there was.
We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. Like, I know D-Walk is sexually assaulting Jada Parker with his eyes, but I mean, theoretically, hypothetically, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a real thing. We're just having a nice satirical podcast. Do not use this in any court documents whatsoever. But the fact that, you say, you better say, yes, sir, please, and thank you.
Hey, it's Black History Month. I can get away with whatever I want to.
No, you cannot. No, you cannot. That Kanye said the same exact fucking thing. What the fuck is his ass? It's crazy. But D-Walk, final rating of the show.
I gotta give it at least a fucking C minus D.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's something.
I mean, I'm gonna say it like this. It was better than Raw SmackDown.
Okay. Well, all right. That's fine. That's fine. Cardium, final rating of the show. She gives it a B.
I give it an A.
Damn.
It
was a good show. The ladder match.
It was involved. It was the ladder match.
Yeah. Okay. Give it that. Like that. Kane, what do you give it? I'll give it an A plus. I'm the man.
Yeah.
I love it too, Kane. That's NXT time with D-Wall, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next week. Tomorrow, Evolve with PWF episode 46.
I got a question for you.
Yeah. Yes.
The new WWE 2K26. On how the prices just went up. Like the max is like the WCW WWE version against each other. You got Sting not on there. So why would I want to buy the WCW WWE version versus each other? If Sting is not going to be
AW probably still they probably still have that.
Man, I'm mad.
Down.
Yeah. That make me not even want to get the game.
I hope in the future they put it in the next commercials and they show the same commercial, right? But in the bottom they have asterisk, Sting not included. Because they have to put that. Like, I'm not buying a game if Sting's not there. That's the purpose of WCW. There was Goldberg, Wolfpack, Alex Wright, all that stuff. But Sting was
before we get out of it, because I did see them talk about how the ringside passes is going to work. They put that out today. You never know. Maybe in a future DLC, if they could get some type of rights, you don't know, because they're not going to announce. They're going to announce the whole roster, but the DLCs, they're going to announce some of them. But as the releases of the actual DLCs will get closer, because now they're in season. So when season 2 gets closer, they'll start announcing who's in those DLCs at that point and everything. Because it's going to be more than just. That's what they said today, and they said how it's going to work and everything. It's a battle pass, but there's no expiration date on it. Stuff like that. So, like, if you have to kind of grind a little bit, but they're doing it like 2K. You can, even though you spend, maybe if you get the Monday Night Raw edition, $150, you get access to all the seasons. If you want to skip it and not grind it, it's a choice. You don't have to do it, but you can actually pay extra. They didn't say how much it's going to be to skip the tier, so you can just unlock it immediately. That's going to be an option too. If you're balling like that, if you want to.
That's going to be like $200, but remember we used to play a game and then able to unlock it by beating it. They don't even do that no more.
Yeah. Oh, and the other thing too, the legends that's usually included, when you just have to unlock it with like the regular points in the game, that's still going to be there. So some of those wrestlers, and on the free tier part, so you'll still be able to get some of those, but they don't have the supercharger pass no more. They said there will be free characters you can unlock in the game, legends like you did before. Okay. So they're still going to do that. So
EOD, you getting it?
Yeah, I'm getting it. I want to be honest. I'm probably gonna get the Monday Night Raw edition. I really don't want to. I'm trying to think of everything, but I just like to have everything.
The
So,
Bloodline edition for the last one wasn't even that much.
But I know, but
that was a lot.
What UD's coming from.
That was a
That
lot.
was a lot,
And I
but
didn't
I
even
understand what you.
I didn't even use the island, and I still paid
Yeah,
for
but
it. So
I understand what UD is coming from because of the fact
Yeah.
that if they're accurate and they bring everybody, like the Parka, and they bring Alex Rides, and they bring Disco Inferno, and like they really show out everybody, then yeah, that's a good DLC. It's not just we're just gonna like you have to play Gold, like you have to do 100 Goldberg matches. F you if you think I'm gonna do 100 Goldberg matches. Like I remember like 20 of them. And some of the like the best one I remember was with the best 3 Goldberg matches was Glacier, Raven.
That was a good match to you?
Glacier? Dude,
and
that's
Goldberg?
the first time I ever No, the Glacier one
his
was
best
awesome.
match
I
to
never
me
seen
was
a guy do a cartwheel.
the one against Gunther when he retired. That was my favorite.
I'm not
Mine-
no God. No, I'm talking about
Mine-
WCW. I'm not talking about
Mine was
He retired.
WCW. Mine was WCW Goldberg versus William Regal. Goldberg
That was a
and
good one. Yes.
William Regal embarrassed Goldberg. That's why William Regal got fired.
Me and Goldberg is like how Joe and Joe Hendry is. That's how that works.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, I get that. But ladies and gentlemen, we're about to get to the end of the show. I want to thank D-Walk. EOD, please tell me your links in the description, please.
All right, you can find me at linktree/NDays33, NDays33. My wrestling YouTube channel is EOD33 Wrestling Hub, and also the same name on Twitch. So make sure you go follow me. But all my socials are on the Linktree.
D-Walk, tell them where they can find you, and please thank the people that love you.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Shout out to DRWC. Shout out to the Stoop. Shout out for Nikita Lannis. You know what I'm saying? You've been real cool and everything. You've been messing with us. I know you watch it tonight and everything. I know all you other wrestlers watch this and everything too. Like, hey, can we get something out the ideas y'all take and everything? But you know where you can find me at. You can find me on, if you go back last week and watch that, and I give you my social and everything, you can know it.
Respectfully, don't dox them, don't track them, don't stalk them, don't walk them. We're not doing that shit. All right.
Hey, only if you fine. Only if you hey, you know you talking. You know who I'm talking about. Hit me up.
Yeah, and that's why I gotta tell you right off the bat. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. You can find us at the PWF Wrestling Channel. We do shows on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Coming soon, AEW archive episodes with Cardi M and Mystery. I want to give a shout out to the DRWC show as well. I want to give a shout out to Wrestling Soup giving us a chance. We found your channel on Wrestling Soup. Not Wrestling Soup, but the Evolve channel. And from there, we grew. We started collaborating and stuff like that. And just for the fact that we're there, thank you. Thank you. One of my goals as a wrestling fan was to get to like the Don Q show, the one that Wrestling Soup hangs out with, or Chris, that freaking one guy who does interviews all the time. You see on YouTube,
Chris Van Fleet.
Yeah, Chris Van Fleet, like that guy.
Yeah.
Or Bubba Ray. Like if I would have got on Bubba Ray's show, like not F Booker T, he's pissing me off lately, but Bubba Ray. We got the Wrestling Soup, and Thursday, like I said, episode 47. The craziness of the radiation of the PC has kept going, ladies and gentlemen. People come back. 2 out of 3 great. Well, mind you, there was 4 matches. 2 out of. Well, I haven't seen the last match. So let's say, like for right now, the match is going to escalate more and more and more. Ariana Grace and Nikita Lyons are doing continuity, ladies and gentlemen. Continuity in wrestling. Understand that. I got clips coming up soon. It's Gall has a segment. We'll talk about that tomorrow. And Saturday in PWF, the aftermath of Wrestling Soup. The aftermath of the Royal Rumble. What's up? What's down? What's gonna happen? And why did Kyrie get dragged like a doll all the way backstage? And why did Kyrie have to run after a go-kart? And go-karts are like 25 miles per hour. They're not slow. That sucks too. Average person can go 14. Stay healthy, stay happy. All links are in the description. And remember, PWF, which is the podcast of the Appreciate Wrestling fans, are always about having fun. honesty, and fair. If you hate us, please hate us more. Apparently, we're going up. Thanks. Good night.
Got the phone, ain't walking visible. Can't see him, cocaine, gush, show your mask, heavy, real slow. Ring walk, crowd roar, lights dim, stage glow. Hold the chairs crack, bodies hit the mat. Underappreciated fans know where it's at. Wrestle tales told, every champ, every stat. Blood, sweat, and steel cage, that's a fact. In a world unseen, wrestling dreams ignite. Power bombs, drop kicks, midnight fights. Ropes tight, spotlight, no fixing the sight. Underappreciated hearts, keep it real, keep it tight. Underappreciated hearts, keep it real, keep it tight.